One of the biggest myths that there is around relationships is that you need both partners' participation to fix or to heal your relationship. Today, I'll show you how it's simply not true, how you actually do have the power to do it on your own. But before I do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Agata Langer, and I am a relationship coach. And I help others break the cycles of conflict in their relationships so they can feel happy and fulfilled and appreciated in their relationship. So, coming back to that question, why is it that we need only one partner, which I'll show you today, to heal the relationship? I want to tell you though, before I go into the subject, how the conflict actually happens. So, what you have to understand is that when we come into a relationship, we bring a whole lot of baggage with us. And I don't mean your clothing and your belongings. I'm talking about the emotional baggage. The baggage from your childhoods, the trauma from your childhoods, all the patterns of behavior that your parents subconsciously gave you and that you kind of soaked in as you were watching them as a child. All the unfulfilled and unmet childhood needs that you have. The other part of all that baggage is your expectations. It's probably like a laundry list of expectations that you have towards your partner. And so now you imagine, if you can imagine just that overall baggage that you have, you bring that in, right, into your relationship. And what starts happening after a while is that your partner will start saying or behaving in a way that triggers the wounds that you have brought in with you. It will trigger all those patterns, those unmet childhood needs, all those unhealed parts of you. And what you will think is that your partner is kind of doing something against you, or that he's behaving in a way that is wrecking your relationship. Where, as a matter of fact, he's just pushing and triggering on the parts of you that are calling for your healing. They're calling for your attention. And the same thing will happen on the other part. You are going to say something or behave in a way that will trigger something in your partner, and he'll start either defending himself, or he may start running away from conversation because he does not want to feel the pain that your trigger was causing. So when you think about the unhealed me, the unhealed him, my partner, right? Or it could be her, I don't know, right? It just causes the conflict, and suddenly you are stuck in the place when you argue over dishes that aren't done, or the laundry that nobody's helping you with, or you're arguing over your children or your mother-in-law, and you think you're arguing over those things, but it's not. It's very superficial to think that way, right? Because really the deep core issue is rooted somewhere back in your past, in your most likely childhood, with all those unmet childhood needs and all that wounding, all that trauma, all those patterns, all those limiting subconscious beliefs that you have. All that stuff starts suddenly surfacing and causing you pain. So you might have a question, okay, so what do I do with it? Because I have baggage, he's got baggage, so we both have to take care of our own baggage, right? Well, yes, but when you start taking care of that baggage and healing on your own first, you're going, first of all, what you're going to do is release your partner from your expectation to do it for you. Because what happens is we subconsciously are pulling your partner's energy, you're pulling your partner's energy, and you're demanding subconsciously that he fills your unmet childhood needs and that he heals all the wounds that you have inside of you. And then suddenly the world will be better and the relationship will be better, right? But that's exactly what spoils and ruins your relationship, is that subconscious expectation that he will do it for you. The news is, and I'm sorry to be the bearer of the news, is that nobody is coming to save you. It is not your partner's responsibility to come and heal those wounds. It is your responsibility to do that. Nobody else can simply do it for you but you. Even if somebody could, well, then it's not really sustainable, right? And it's getting you into the patterns of codependency where when you rely on another person to do something for you. When you start looking deep on the inside of you and really getting to know yourself and acknowledging the wounding that you have and start healing it, then you're releasing your partner from that job that you subconsciously are asking him to do for you. And now you're creating an empty space and a safe space for him to follow the same healing that you will do. So again, your question, does he need to do the same? He will, because he will follow you. This is exactly how the universe is designed. Once we raise our consciousness, once we start healing our wounds, once we get more self-aware and start working on that healing, then the rest of whoever is surrounding you, your family, your children, your partner, will follow and will reflect that feeling, that healing, feeling too. So I know that you might be now saying, some of you will say, wow, this is really great news because I know where to start. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's great news because I can actually take my power back. I can have control over the process. I don't have to rely on my partner to participate. I can actually do it myself and it will work regardless whether he wants to participate or not, right? And then there are going to be some of you that will be like, are you kidding me? You're asking me to do all the hard work for him? It's me again, my laundry, dishes, taking care of the house, the kids, my job, and now this? And I get it. Oh my goodness, I get that pain, I get that frustration. But what I want you to understand is that you're not doing this just for the relationship. Foremost, you're doing this for yourself. Because this is like a lifetime healing process that will stay with you. And it's not just your relationship that will benefit. Yes, your relationship with your partner will. Your relationship with your kids will. Your relationship with your coworkers will. Your relationship with your family, your parents, your in-laws, right? All that will follow because you will understand the relationship dynamics. You'll understand how you come in with your wounding. You'll understand how to back up and how to be looking and saying, oh, where is this coming from? Let's heal that part so that doesn't have to be triggered anymore, and I don't have to be and I don't have to come into conflict anymore with that person, right? So you're really doing this, you're setting yourself on a journey of self-discovery and beautiful personal and spiritual growth. This is something that will stay for you forever. This is the consciousness that you're raising. You're raising your vibration. Everything will follow. You're going to gain confidence. You're going to finally be able to understand yourself. You'll be able to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are and do and extend that same to others. You'll have greater compassion. You'll have that understanding. You'll be looking at the arguments that maybe your parents and your siblings are having, and you'll be like, oh, I understand what's going on, I get it, and you don't have to join in into the conflict. You will actually understand and will be able even to diffuse it because you'll get it. So you do have the power to take your power back, to have control over your life. You have that power. You don't have to wait for your partner to come in because, hey, the news is nobody's coming to save you and to rescue you. If you don't do it yourself, and I apologize, it might be tough what I'm saying, but it's tough love. Because when I start working with women or with my clients, I can see where they can be. I can see that beautiful and bright future. I can see that peace that they can have in their relationship They don't quite know that yet. They don't know how to get there, but I take them step by step into that healing process, and I can see where they can end up, where they can get up in the morning and feel happy about their life and feel excited that they're alive and feel appreciation for everything that happened in their life. Yes, the good and the bad. And feel actually fulfilled. They don't feel like something is missing in their life, like they're missing a piece and they're trying to extract that from their partner, which is the wrong way. It is the way that is going to just get you again spinning into that roller coaster of conflict and arguments. So I'll tell you right now that the only sustainable way that you can have and you can heal your relationship is by healing your own wounding. And also the great news is that I can help you with it. If you want to chat with me, and if you want to see how you can do that, and if you want to see if I'm the person to help you, I might be not. If I listen to your story and I'm like, well, this is not quite my cup of tea, I don't really know how to proceed with those kind of challenges, I'll send you to somebody who does know how to help you. But either way, reach out to me. I'll post a link to my free consultations. You can schedule them at your convenience. We can chat, we can have a chat, and you can gain some clarity around your situation and finally feel like you can move away from the conflict and not being stuck in life. Because hey, guess what? I've been stuck in my life. I had been stuck in my life for many years, and I didn't know where to go. It almost felt like I was in dark woods with no paths and no or in a dark tunnel without that light, right? So if what I said today brought you that aha moment, that realization that, oh my gosh, yes, that was the missing piece of the puzzle, just reach out to me. Let's chat, let's have a conversation and see how I can help you.